In this video, we'll use logical operators to combine statements that use relational operators. So remember, a relational operator is something like less than or greater than or is it equal to, where we ask the question, is A equal to B? And in this case, MATLAB will say no, we get the logical value of 0. It's not. But we might want to ask questions that involve more than one comparison. So we might want to compare A to B and maybe also the number C. So I can ask things like, is A less than B, or, oops, and for or, we have a special symbol. It's this vertical pipe. Is A less than B, or is A less than C? And maybe as long as one of those is true, I'm good to go. Now it could be both. Let me suppress that. Is A less than B, or is A less than C? This is not an exclusive or, so it's possible that both statements are true, then this will evaluate to true. And when I run it, I get yes, because it happens that A is less than B. Well, no, sorry. A is not less than B, but A is less than C. We don't need both of them to be true. We need one or the other to be true, and as long as we have that, the overall statement evaluates to true. So the answer to this question is yes. So that's an or. We can also use and. To use an and, we use this ampersand sign. The or is this vertical pipe. So to get that on your keyboard, you might need the shift key and backslash. That's where mine is. And then we can have an exclusive or. That's the one where one or the other, but not both. So that's like saying statement 1 or statement 2, but it can't be both of them, because if it's both of them, we'll get a false. But the symbol is X or. And then we can have the double ampersand, double vertical bar are for scalars. Those are the and and or. So, but if we're doing statements, then we'll just use these single bars. So that's how we're using it here. We have a statement and another statement, and we're asking the question, is one or the other, or maybe both true? All right, let's take a look at how to use those in a find statement. So find is a command that looks for some comparison that you have specified. So let's just call this find command. And suppose we have a list of car prices. Let's say this is in thousands, and we have, let's say, prices 12, 25, 8. Maybe we have an expensive one, 7, 21, 41, 12. Okay, one more. Let's do 49. I always like to add a square number in there somewhere. And I don't need to see that, so suppress that. And I might want to know, okay, where in this list do we have something that's exactly equal to 21? So let's run this and see what we get. Let me clear out the others. I just need this prices. So run prices, and notice what we get for our answer. 6. It's telling us the index, the location. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one right here is where it happens. So great. That's how find commands, the find command finds you the index of a specific criteria, like maybe where it's exactly equal to 21. But you might want to know, let's say returns the location where this happens to be true. All right, but we might want to find all the values that are less than, maybe my budget is 20,000. So in the matrix prices, where is it less than 20,000? Okay, and I'm going to get indices, not the actual values. I'm going to get the locations. So run section, it happens 3 times. I could do things like, how many times does this happen? And remember, we have this function length. So here's, oops, less than 20. Here's a way of finding out how often that it happens by using the command length. And we could also tell you what the actual prices are by looking them up. We look them up in the matrix prices. So prices, find prices. Oh, this is getting ugly. We're going to have to do this a slightly different way. Let me suppress these other ones, though. If I got not enough. Let's see. Run section. So now instead of telling me the locations, it's telling me the values. Did I really have two 12s in there? Yeah, I did. 12, 8, and 12. So it's not telling, I've skipped the step where it tells me the locations and just got the numbers. Just tell me the prices. This is a little messy though. So what I would do instead is say, find the locations of everywhere that's less than 20 and save that. Prices less than 20. Oops. Don't need to see it, but this will tell me the locations where price is less than 20. And then I can say, great, now report prices at those locations. Okay, and then I don't need to see these others. In fact, I don't like these others that much. It works, but it's not as nice. I'd rather have fewer commands in a single line. So run section, and it's the same thing. I have now looked up in the prices matrix just those spots that are in these locations. So we could combine this by doing multiple searches at once, like maybe I have other information about these cars, like the years, or maybe I want to search for values in a certain range, prices that are greater than 10 but less than 20. We can do all that with these logical operators. But we'll see another example in another video. See you next time.